quick revision, if you remember, we spoke how Mark, unlike the other gospel, begins not with the birth of Jesus, but it begins with the vision of God spoken by the prophets, and it is realized. It is fulfilled. Then we also saw that how the Lord Jesus, before he started his work, he had some preparation time. 30 years he was at home doing the ordinary mundane things of life. Many times we get very bored doing these little things. Yeah? Same old thing every day. Get up in the morning, do this, do your chores, do this work, do the homework, come to school, study, prepare lesson plans, cook for the family. You know, these little things, they can become quite boring, quite frustrating. But the Lord Jesus, for 30 years of his life, and there is no mention, no description about him. There are no fantastic stories about his childhood. Those were the invisible years when he was doing the ordinary things of life. And then when he came out, he had just 3.5 years of work. And before, now one would say, okay, I have only 3.5 years, so I must do everything possible and make use of every minute of every day, every hour of every week. But no, he took time. He took time to prepare. And we saw that how he had gone into the wilderness where he fasted for 40 days, and then he started his work. And then we saw that how before he started his work, now he chose a team. And last week I had shared with you about some of the people whom he called to follow him. Lots of people came to follow him, but there are just a few particular special ones that we looked at last week. Anybody can tell me the names of any of those? Okay, there they are, ready for their blue card. Yes. Sorry? You are giving me 2 names, but this is basically a group of 4. Huh? Okay. Did you give me 7? Or did you give me 8? Okay. There are 8 actually. Can you think of one more? Quick. All right, but pretty good. Do you want to add any name to the ones he has given? All right, I'll see you later. Okay, now the first was a group of fishermen, and these were 2 sets of 2 brothers each. Simon, his brother Andrew, John, his brother James, and we saw how they had met, they had talked, they had then come home, they had thought over everything, then something miraculous happened to them, and finally when Jesus said, "Come follow me," they all of them left everything and followed him. And then yes, there was another person, his name was Levi, another name for Levi is Matthew, and he was a tax collector. And Jesus said, "Come follow me." He belonged to the same town. He must have been seeing what all was happening. He must have been hearing things. And when Jesus said, "Follow me," he left all and followed him. And then that made it 5. You are right, there are 7. And then there were 2 more. And these 2 more were very ordinary men. One, his name was Philip. And Philip, when he was called, went running to call his friend. His friend's name was Nathaniel. And Nathaniel was one of those cynical people, you know, sarcastic people. And his reaction was, "Oh, you say this man has come from Nazareth? Nazareth, such a silly little town. Nothing good can ever come out of Nazareth." And when Jesus met him, said, "You are a good man. You are a righteous man." And Nathaniel said, "How do you know me? I've never met you." And Jesus said, I saw you before Philip called you, and you were standing under so and so tree. And he was stunned and said, truly, this man is a man of God. So we saw that these people followed Jesus. And we also, the lesson for life then was, we are on a journey. We are on life's journey. From the time we are born to the time we die, it's a journey. Right now you are at that point in your journey when you are in school. Later on your journey will take you to further places, colleges or training, whatever it is. Then it will take you to jobs, whatever. It's a journey. Life is a journey. You cannot ever say, I wish I could stay here forever, because you have to keep moving. Similarly, in the spirit also, there is a journey. And we need to keep moving. We need to take the next step. All of these 7 that we saw, they took the next step to becoming a follower, a disciple. And we saw that to be a disciple is neither cheap nor easy, and neither is it quick. Does not happen fast. Today let me continue with the team. This was very important. Jesus took time to form his team. A large group of people had started following him. And from this large pool of followers or disciples, Lord Jesus Christ chose his team. This was a very big decision. And before taking the decision, we are told that he spent a whole night in prayer. Let me read it out to you from Luke 6. One day, soon afterward, Jesus went up on a mountain to pray, and he prayed to God all night. At daybreak, he called together all of his disciples, and out of them he chose 12 to be his apostles. And here are their names: Simon, whom he named Peter; Andrew, Peter's brother; James, John, Philip; Bartholomew, also Nathaniel; Matthew, Thomas; James, son of Alphaeus; Simon, who was called the Zealot; Judas, son of James; and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. We read about it again in the book of Mark also. And in Mark it says, 3 and 14, afterward Jesus went up on a mountain and called out the ones he wanted to go with him, and they came to him, and he appointed 12 of them and called them his apostles. Now out of that large pool, he called 12. And they were his team. I'm going to ask you a question. Yeah? What is the difference between a group and a team? Now, mark of a great leader, we are told, is how many great people will join his or her team. Okay, for example, when Mr. Modi became the Prime Minister, he got all very prominent people to come and join his team. And we say, then that's a great leader. A great leader is one who can get great people to be part of his team. Okay. But we read that Jesus, he chose the humble. He chose the simple, and he made them great. He made them the members of his team, simple people. Okay. So now, back to my question. What is the difference between a group and a team? Who wants to attempt it? ये ले जाके है, cordless है ना? भागो, जाके दो उसको. Yeah. Come, take it and tell. What is the difference between a group and a team?
Ma'am, a group is a group of, it is many members of a particular group that listen and decide what should they do. They are not fixed in their opinion of.
How is a team different to a group?
team takes the decision with the leader.
Group can also have a leader. We have group leaders. Now, for example, this whole country of ours, we are a group of Indians, aren't we? And who's our leader? Mr. Modi. But we are not part of his team, are we? His team is his council of ministers. So there is a difference between a team and a group. Okay, somebody else wants to try. What's the difference between a group and a team? Okay, all right. There's someone else who wants to try. Good, good.
Ma'am, a group is when some people join together to form a group, and a team when people work together.
Okay, that you've got something, the people work together and in group. There's one more person here, idhar de dijiye, last one. Okay, let's see what she says.
The difference between a group and a team is that, a team, they work together and they always have ideas through a process of teamwork. And group and team and group, they might have leaders in each, but team, there's a special difference that makes them a team. They always work together and they always stand with each other. They support each other.
Okay, she has managed to get some point. Yes, okay, thank you. So all three of you, thank you for your input. Now here it is. Difference between a team and a group. A team has one vision. It's a common vision. And the team has one goal, one aim, one purpose, a common purpose. But a group is formed of individual aims and individual ambitions. Okay. All of you standing here, are you a group or a team? You are a group, because each one of you has your own goals, your own visions, your own ambitions, what you want. But a team is when everyone works together with a single common vision and one common goal. Many times when a class is making noise and we just go in and we ask the monitor, why is your class making a noise? And they say, ma'am, they don't listen to me. Ma'am, they do not obey us when we tell them. You know what is missing? Your class is a group. It's not a team. And what do you monitors need? You need a few chosen ones to be your team, who have the same purpose, to maintain the discipline in your class. That's the difference between a team and a group. Right? So, now let's go on. Who should be the members of a team? There's a story of a man called Don Bennett. You can look him up on the net. And he was a climber, but in one of his climbs he had an accident and he lost one leg. And so on one leg he decided he wanted to climb a 14,000 meter high peak. So he went about collecting a team. Who do you think he made into his team? Yeah? I asked this question yesterday and somebody answered a whole lot of others, one-legged people. Yeah? A group of one-legged people climbing a mountain. Somebody else said maybe his doctor and his nurses who could help him, who could look after him. But you know, when he went to look for a team, whom did he choose? He built a team of those who wanted to climb and those who could climb. They wanted to do it and they could do it. That's the team. They want to do it and they can do it. So in a team we need all kind of people. We need those who are visionaries, those who have creative ideas. We need those who can make plans, strategies. We need those who find fault and tell us, no, it can't be done. We need them also. And we need those who can do all the work. The best teams are called the hot steam. Now here's another thing you can look up on the net. HOTS, hot steam. Look up what is a hot steam, and you will get a questionnaire. Fill up the questionnaire, and it will tell you what kind of a person you are in a team. HOTS, H stands for the hares. You know the hares, the rabbits? Now these are the ideas people. They have lot of creativity. They have lot of ideas. But many times we don't want such people in our team because we say they only talk. They have lot of ideas but they don't do anything. But you know, we need the hares. We need them because they are the ones with new ideas. Any hares here? Raise your hands. No. Sadly lacking ideas. Then we need the owls. You know who are the owls? The owls are the strategists. The owls are the planners. You tell them something and they'll make out the plan and give you, this is what we should do, this we'll do first, then we'll do this, and they make out the whole strategy. So in a team we need strategists, owls. And then HOTS, T. T stands for turtles, tortoise. They are the slow plodders. They like the old ways. They say we have always done like this. This works best. I don't want any change. This what you are suggesting, it has lot of flaws. Things won't work out. We will fail. So these are the tortoise, and we don't like them also in our team because we say, no matter what I'll say, they will find fault with it. But you know we need them because they prepare us for what could go wrong. And then we have the S. And can you guess what the S are? The squirrels. Have you seen squirrels? These squirrels are little animals which are scurrying here and there, and they find this, they find that, and they eat this and they eat that. They bring it all, they make it happen. If you had a team with only hares, owls and tortoise, nothing would happen. The squirrels are the ones who make things happen. So I suggest, take this test. Find out how many of you are there. And the best teams are the HOTS team. And we see in the teams of the Lord Jesus, he had all kinds of people. He had the people who could give ideas, who would just talk too much, who would work quietly. All kinds of people were there. And in our team also, we need to have HOTS team. May the Lord help us that we may become part of a team. Common vision, common purpose. God bless you and have a good day.